3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's cold.
Oof does.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Myles, the You Betcha guy, here with Tyler,
What's up?
the other guy.
Hey, I'll take that. That's not
Ryan
bad.
is got COVID. He's
Yep.
out. I mean, what an idiot.
What a long
Pretty
vacation for him.
convenient. He gets
Pretty-
it right after vacation.
Pretty convenient that, after a long weekend, I guess I got a longer weekend.
Oh, I guess my kid's going to be born next week, so then I go on paternity leave
I didn't
for a
think of that.
whole
I mean,
month and a
this guy
half
hasn't
off.
done a thing in like 3 months now.
He's like a kid like on summer break right now.
Yeah.
We'll just, hey, Ryan's playing for 2023.
It's over.
Yep.
It's like
He
it's
doesn't-
December right now.
I should just call him to say, "Dude, just don't come back till January 1.
Yep.
Get a fresh start.
Yeah, we'll manage.
Start working on your resolutions now, because
Yep.
that's when we'll see you again.
We'll see you at your resolution time. Otherwise, just hey, take it easy, man.
It was a good
Well,
year.
you're already taking it easy. Take it even more easy, man.
You had a good year, half
Yeah.
year.
What do you think he's been doing this whole time?
I don't know.
UFC highlights.
Yeah, no doubt in my mind that shiplap trim isn't up yet.
He's
You-
just eyeball him down.
You know what he should be doing? He should be listening to the Bellied Up podcast.
Oh,
Guys, if you were looking for another podcast other than this one, me and Charlie Barons now have our own brand new podcast. It's a call-in show. We're going to be recording next week.
Monday and Tuesday.
So got to go follow Bellied Up if you want to call into that show
Yep.
and be on the show.
Give people a Monday, Tuesday from about 11 to 3-ish. Yeah, 2 or 3.
o'clock. So be ready for that. Call-in show, Bellied Up. You can find it anywhere. You can find a podcast. But yeah, Scott, we're a leaner squad today,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean we're not still beefy.
Mm-hmm.
We're just a 93.7 beef instead of 85.15 today.
Less is more.
I would say that losing Ryan, we didn't lose much of the beef
it was
at
like
all.
we were 93.7. Now we're 94.6.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yep. We didn't trim. We just trimmed out the lean meat from our crew.
Yes.
Yeah, got the fat.
So had a big project weekend for me. You know, you
4th
think
of July is supposed to be relaxing.
Well, welcome to the Montplaisir household. It's work camp all weekend long, baby. Even on the 4th of July weekend. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. What we are going to get into is, guys, I think I figured out a little hack.
Okay.
It's not necessarily the most convenient hack in the world, but if you're in the right circumstance, it'll work out great. So, doing work on the cabin. I had an old dish up there, and I'm replacing it with satellite internet. So I got to get up on a ladder, right? Now, actually, this ladder is made out of like wood. My dad made it in shop class or some shit. I swear to God.
So it's older than you.
It's legitimately older than me. It's all rickety. That's not really that important to the story. But what I found is that when you are standing atop a ladder, people will get you and do anything for you.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
yeah.
some sort of mental thing where it's like, well, he's up on a ladder. I'm going to help him out. You know, he's in a situation we don't want him to have to come down
Mhm.
off the ladder, even though it would take me, it'd take me 2 seconds tops.
You could just jump right down.
Yeah.
You don't need the
Backflip.
ladder.
But it could be like if you're atop a ladder, you can be like, hey, you go get me that screw gun out of the back of the truck. I need a sandwich. Also,
Can
I
get a
am
beer.
dying of thirst. Give me a Busch Light.
Yeah.
Like, you can do anything atop
So
a ladder.
can you push it even a little bit? Like, hey, could you run to town quick while I'm up here and grab me my groceries?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, well, I'm up here right now. I forgot I scheduled pickup at the door
Mhm.
groceries. They're getting warm. My milk's getting warm. So can you run to town?
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't file for that tax extension. Do you maybe want to do that for me quick?
Yeah. My phone's down there.
As long as I think that there's some with ladders because the guys who snuck into the Super Bowl that one year, They were just carrying a ladder into the stadium. They let them in.
No
Oh yeah,
questions asked.
they were like wearing the vest and then just like walked in with the. I remember this.
Like
yes.
there's just something about you being connected to a ladder. Just people just look at you
Easy.
differently.
Does a ladder scream authority? You can command people atop a ladder, and they could just walk in.
I mean, is that why all the like pharaohs and stuff in the Game of Thrones, it's always way higher than the
Yeah.
people down below?
Mm.
Yeah,
It's a sense of power.
yeah. They should have people instead of wearing badges, should be wearing ladders,
Yeah.
just like a ladder patch.
Yeah. Cops are like, do you know what? Hold on. Before I ask you this question, they climb up a little step ladder.
Yeah.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
Sorry, sir. Sorry, it won't happen again.
Yeah. Just crumble.
Yeah, climb up the ramp.
Principals need to start addressing the whole school atop a ladder. Hey, you ever been to a football game where they have a
The
marching band?
Yeah, way up there.
Guess who's on top the ladder?
Conductor.
The conductor.
Yeah.
And those
Wow.
and everyone listens to him.
Yeah, he can get his taxes done up
He
there.
doesn't even have
When
to
he goes,
say anything.
when he whips his hands up, they do stuff. I don't know what they do. I know they play probably a higher note when his hands go up.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
Oh
don't
shit, he's
know.
up the ladder.
Oh.
Start playing.
Okay. Okay, he moved his hands up and we play a really high note.
Do you need anything?
What do they have the sheet music for?
What do conductors really do?
I don't
though? I
know.
don't fucking get it.
I think tempo. I think that's what it is.
I know it,
I don't know though.
but dude, if I'm playing my saxophone, because I'd be a sax guy, I think. I'm not even looking at the conductor. I'm so into my saxophone that I don't understand. I don't know.
But he's on a ladder, so you better listen to him.
You're right.
right. Shit, you got you.
But
You're right. I have to.
but
What
if-
other choice do I have?
what would happen if we removed the conductor from the orchestra?
Chaos, apparently.
Do you think, or would they be fine? There'd be too many saxophonists guys
I would
trying to
love-
go on solos.
Right,
Honestly, I would love a good social experiment of a conductorless orchestra
Yeah.
and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Or so you don't tell the orchestra, but you just put a random fucking guy up on this ladder and have him wave his hands around. And if they still nail it, you know.
Yeah,
That-
that'd be good.
Yeah, and if they just listen to or if it's terrible because they're following random guys' hand movements, they know that the ladder matters.
could be like an undercover boss situation.
Yeah.
Huh.
Undercover conductor.
Yeah, undercover. conductor.
Undercover conductor. I like that.
That kind of sounds like an
Let's pitch that.
electrical
Let's
term.
pitch that. It's got
Jared,
legs.
you were talking earlier about a real life hack.
Yeah, so I have a shitty car. It's a 2011 Chevy Cruz.
Good year.
Yeah, and I have like some sort of
Not the tires. Like it was a 2011 was a good year.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah,
Not the yeah.
high school is epic.
Yeah.
I have a Chevy Cruz, and like I have like a small coolant leak. So wherever I go, I have to bring like a gallon of coolant with in my trunk.
Instead of fixing the coolant.
So,
leak.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not spending that money.
So my question is, can you just get in there and duct tape some shit up and be good?
I
Well,
was thinking Flex Seal.
ooh.
I
I
don't know.
sawed my boat in half.
I sawed my 2011 Chevy Cruz in half.
Yeah, my coolant's leaking. Yeah, I tried the duct tape thing, but it doesn't really work. I think it's over.
So you've located the leak.
pretty much. Yeah.
Have you tried a piece of gum?
Not yet.
Okay.
You tried gum?
Yeah, I've tried kind of the whole 9 yards with it.
Mm.
But like, so my car overheats like if I drive like over 40, 50 miles. So a hack I got is if your car overheats, turn your AC off and just crank your heat and roll the windows down. Because then that brings off less stress off your engine.
Does it really?
I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I believe him.
You know
Yeah.
what? Again, I've said on this podcast before, I am not a car guy, meaning I had no interest in knowing all the mechanics of it and how to soup it up. You sounded confident, so I'm going to believe
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
And honestly, like mentally, you're standing on a ladder right now, and I'm just gonna buy. I'm just buying whatever you're selling.
well, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse having a bad car. Because like the worse car you have, the better you are like fixing a problem with your car too.
That is true.
Yeah, me and
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah,
talked
yeah.
earlier.
That just is a hack in and of itself. Spend many years with a shitty car, and you will learn about cars
Right.
That is true.
by necessity.
Yep, that is true.
It's like learning a different language. You're embracing yourself in that language.
Yeah. I was telling Jerrod earlier, when I worked on the roof, we would play pranks on each other.
Roof.
On the roof. When I was a roofer, we would prank each other, obviously.
So that okay. Time out. Before we move
a
on.
lot of ladders.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
What's the
dude.
power dynamic like? Because the boss never gets on the roof.
So
So who's actually in charge if you're a roofer?
I'll tell you what, we didn't respect the boss. That's for sure.
I know. How could you if you're that high up in the air?
Yeah,
Naturally.
he's trying to bark orders at us from the ground.
Whoa.
Nice try.
Can't
buddy.
hear you.
I have the high ground.
But the foreman was on a ladder on the roof that we
Yeah.
used a ladder to get onto.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
that guy we listened to. But we played pranks on each other. And one of the pranks they would pull on me, I had a really shitty old truck. It was like a late 90s Chevy. And they went in and they would turn my parking brake on. And we were doing a job that was maybe 10, 15 minutes from my house. And it was one of the vehicles where the light didn't come on if your parking brake was on. So I drove home with the parking
God.
brake on. And I was
Just like the noises your
Yeah.
car makes.
And I was
is
like,
stressing me out.
what is happening? Because I didn't use the parking brake on that thing ever.
Right.
Not once.
Oh,
So it wrecked my brake lines. Brakes were all shit. But it taught me to how to install my own brake line. I just went to YouTube and watched hours and hours. I bought the wrong brake lines like three
See,
times.
here's the thing though. I'm not fucking around with brakes.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are
Yeah.
like the most important thing in a car. If you can't stop, that's not good, Tyler.
I couldn't be biking to work and I didn't have the money to go pay for new brake lines. So I just kept spending the money to buy brake lines.
But here's the thing. I would be like, I'd get to work the next day because they
Yep.
pulled the
Yep.
like that's a prank gone wrong, and they're like actually have to pitch in to help with that.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's
like if it's gonna ruin your car, I
Yeah.
feel like
I was
that's
also
like okay.
I was ladderless at this point, so I had no authority.
Yeah, that is true.
I should have just spent the money on a ladder, got up on it, and then told them to fix
so do you
my
check
truck.
your parking brake every time you get in a car?
I do have a little PTSD, parking brake
Ah.
PTSD, so I will check it.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will
You
happen.
leave your pickup unlocked, right?
Yeah, it didn't lock.
But like nowadays you do?
No, not
Damn it.
now.
Damn it. All right.
No,
I'll scrap that.
the locks just didn't work on that old truck. It was a piece of shit. Yeah, good new brake lines though.
Yeah.
You got a good life hack for us?
I do. I think that no matter, put money aside, this is important. Buy as many freaking phone chargers as you can. It is so convenient to have one at the couch, one by your bed,
That is true.
one in your
If
truck.
there's two things in this world I'll overspend on: phone chargers and toilet paper.
Yep. You don't want shitty sandpaper ass wipe, and you don't want to have to be hauling that cord, the one cord you use, around with you everywhere.
That is true. And like if you find a good one,
Oh, it's the best.
Just buy more of it.
but no, I don't. I just go like, well, that's my good one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have like all these shitty ones, like aftermarket ones.
Yeah.
But then like you're laying in bed and it's like one that plugs in the bottom and you like set it on your chest while you're watching TikToks or whatever. Then the cord goes bad
Mhm.
eventually, all that.
Yeah.
Instead of just buying a bunch of the good ones, I just have one good one that I
Yeah.
like put in the most sacred spot.
That one goes by your bed because you can't wake up in the morning with a dead phone.
That is
And then
true.
you get like an emotional connection with it too. So like once it goes bad, you're like, God damn it. No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm back to square one. I guess I'm back on the ground. I
Yeah.
was up on a ladder.
Check the junk drawer. See
Yeah.
if there's any other ones.
I'm religious about my chargers. I have one for my bed, one for the upstairs couch, one for the downstairs couch, one for my office, one for my truck, and a travel cord because I don't want to risk taking any of those cords from their spots, traveling with me, and then forgetting it at the place we go to.
There is something about having a constant peace of mind that you have a phone charger within
Yeah.
within walking distance at
Mhm.
all times.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's just like, think about how many times you had the low battery alert come on, and you're like, oh, I should go get the charger from my room. And you're like, I don't want to get up and go that far.
So
And then-
when is like panic mode for you guys when you on your battery phone charger like limit? What is it?
Under 10%.
Under 10? Jared, what about
Probably
you?
like when I get the 20% low and then it's immediately low power mode.
I'll burn that baby down to like 4 or 5%.
I
on the
I
edge.
can't live on that.
Phones live for a long time, but under 5.
They do. I
Yeah.
think they are lying. I think when it's actually, when you have 5% left, you probably actually have
Oh yeah,
15%.
is that the conspiracy?
Because think about it. Well, there was one time when we were at your lake place and I had to post a TikTok at 4 and I was on no percentage. I was scrambling around your house trying to find a charger anywhere. And it uploaded for like 15 minutes and posted before I could find a charger.
Well, I think it also like your phone goes into reserve mode and it just like only does what it needs to do.
I'll actually leave my phone in low power mode all the time.
Yeah, I like doing that.
Oh,
too.
I hate that.
Why?
Because I don't like the yellow bar at the top.
What do you got against yellow?
I don't know.
Doesn't fit in with the interface.
Because I'm green light go, baby. And if I see that yellow light,
So
it means, yeah.
You'd slow down.
that's right.
Yeah.
That is how you operate at stopllights. You ignore yellows, right? It's just greens and reds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Suggestion.
Yeah. I think I have a weird thing where I actually kind of want my phone to die if I'm at home, because you get into that thing where you're scrolling a bunch on, you're just like not even doing it. You're just scrolling on
Yeah.
Instagram,
You're not absorbing
TikTok,
anything.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then when your phone finally dies, it's like well, I can't use that anymore. So now I got to do something that I actually want to do.
Wake up from
Yeah.
a fever dream. You're just like,
Yeah. It's like,
that was a good nap.
kind of feels good to just like, well, I literally cannot go on my phone. I got to do something else.
Yeah.
Do you?
Then I usually turn on Netflix and watch a show. So
Yeah.
Well, and then you start panicking because you don't have your phone to scroll while you're watching Netflix.
and I think there are two people in this world. There's two people in this world. One, they will let their phone go all the way down to 1%. And then there's people who, once it gets to 20%, they got to plug their phone in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you're in that, Tyler.
Yeah, I would say I'm more towards the 20%er for sure. I'm somewhere in the middle a little bit, but yeah, the 20% is like, all right, I need to find a charger soon.
And we all know someone who never has any phone battery. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It could be 10 a.m. They're like, looking for a charger. They're looking for a charger all day.
You're like this with your laptop. Every time I'm in your office, you're like, hey, you got your laptop charger?
Well, I think what ends up happening is when I go home, I charge it. It's charging at my desk.
Mhm.
I go home. If I work a little bit, then I just leave my laptop open and go do other stuff. And then it drains it, I think. But everyone calling out Fillmore right now. Tyler Fillmore, his phone is never charged. I got to get that. That's what I'm getting him for Christmas. I'm getting him phone chargers.
Get him like
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
And then get him a portable battery pack too.
I feel like it's because he's FaceTiming everyone all the
He
time.
is FaceTiming
He's
a
a
lot.
FaceTimer, yeah.
So I feel like there's also two people in this world. There's people who will FaceTime everyone, and there's people who don't FaceTime at all. If I get a FaceTime, I'm like,
I hate it.
Yeah.
what are we doing?
I don't like that it's so the tone, the dialing tone when it's calling me and I'm calling them so fucking annoying. Please, just don't.
I kind
I
of like
hate
it,
it.
but I don't like FaceTiming. It's kind of a neat noise.
Yeah, FaceTiming, I think it saw its rise during quarantine. Everyone was FaceTiming everybody. My grandparents started FaceTiming out of nowhere.
Mhm.
So then I really hope it dies soon, but I'll still get FaceTimes. They tried like Facebook Messenger FaceTime,
Oh,
and
God.
that is just a nightmare.
Yeah, my move is when somebody FaceTime me, I'm always like, I have the camera pointed at my feet. I never want to show my face on it.
That's weird.
Well, no, I don't.
What if they
they
into
like your
feet?
toes?
Yeah, what if they're into feet?
Oh yeah, that's a whole yeah. Then I'll just put it on my face.
Have you ever
then.
been FaceTimed by someone who's like not your girlfriend or whatever, and you're not wearing a shirt at home? And so then you're like, oh God, now I got to go put a shirt on for this FaceTime.
Or just pull a Jerrod, shoot your toes.
Shoot it at the toes.
Yeah,
I'll just set the phone camera down so they get a black screen.
yeah,
Mm.
something like that. Just
Yeah,
not on my face.
Just treat it like
Yeah,
speaker.
Right.
But there are like people who only FaceTime people when they
Yeah.
call them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
It's also like a kind of an intimidating like teenager, high school like thing, right? Like they're in public just like FaceTiming, talking on the phone.
Yeah, there's no
And it's like
privacy
they don't
either.
give a shit about everyone else, kind of give them the look of like, why the fuck are you FaceTiming? It's like, God, these guys.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I actually
It's
hate
like, yeah, it's
that-
like intimidating though. They're like so confident with
Yeah.
their FaceTime. You're like, dude,
It's like they're on a ladder.
yeah,
FaceTime's a digital ladder.
Yeah.
it is. It's like, okay, well, yeah, I guess we'll go around you, man.
I will
You're
almost
busy.
I will almost eavesdrop less on a FaceTime where I can hear both than I will on a one-way call.
Yeah, you're kind of like, okay, well now it's like they're giving me way too much access to this call. Now I don't want to hear it at all.
I like the puzzle of trying to piece the other half of the conversation into things.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not visiting her friend this weekend. Okay.
I wonder what happened. Was there an incident at Shelby's party last week?
This is all very interesting all of a sudden.
Super invested.
All of our people who are listening who are over 35 years old are like, I don't even know how to turn on FaceTime.
I do think the FaceTime dial tone is even more annoying though when it's someone else's phone.
Just turn that shit off.
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Mhm.
That's it. That's all I have for you. Do you have another hack? Anyone? Other hacks?
If someone calls you don't want to talk to, just message back and just like you click the custom message, just say you're in the bathroom.
Or put your phone in airplane mode, then the call will drop automatically.
That's devious.
That's a good hack.
That is so devious,
That is a
though.
good hack. I like that.
But then after a call fails, you both try and do. This is just a normal call fail. You both try to call each other at the same time, and it's this like just rush of random calls and outgoing calls. It's a nightmare.
How long do you got to leave it on airplane mode for them to just like, oh, he must not have service?
As long as you want. Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just say you went into the basement or something.
Yeah.
If a call fails when I call you, you're fired. You are fired.
What if I
Tyler.
really don't have service?
I don't care. You're fired.
Okay. I'm gonna bring a cell booster with me so I always have service, but then still use this trick.
Yeah. You like buy you like a cell booster backpack you have to wear.
If you backpack boy running around.
So this weekend I spent a lot of time around my nieces and nephew.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 nieces and a nephew. Love them. They're great.
Uh-oh.
How, again, I don't have any children, so I don't understand this. How do you deal with having a kid around you 24/7?
It's hard.
I don't understand how. I now understand why parents go insane,
Yeah.
because it's like it's just constant.
You absolutely live for nap time. Their nap time.
Yes.
Those 2 hours of peace where you don't have to constantly worry if they're alive or about to stab themselves or their sibling or you is pure bliss.
See, I thought of this idea. It's not like a new idea. It's just called getting a babysitter.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's
So I just thought of this new thing this weekend. Babysitters. No. So if let's say we're all at the lake hanging out, right? 4th of July weekend. If everyone pitches in to just have one babysitter for all of the kids, then all of the parents can have fun.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like it should be like a category of babysitter that's like weekend night group babysitting. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So you're going out with all your friends on a Saturday. You all bring your kids to one location. You hire one babysitter, split the costs, and they all are there.
Yeah, I like the splitting the cost thing too, because that would cost a shit ton to have one babysitter watch that many kids. But even if they charge a premium, splitting it up amongst the parents is pretty easy.
Not a bad idea.
I don't know what I'm going to call it yet.
No, I like this one though.
Group sitter.
Or why don't they have daycare facilities at night? There's people who would work an evening night shift at a daycare.
Oh yeah.
Night care.
Night care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why is there no night care?
And that sorry.
No, I'm saying why is there no night care for kids?
And that would be so much easier on the babysitter too. Think about it. What do kids do at night? They sleep.
Yeah.
Babysitter doesn't have to do shit but put them to bed.
The facility looks like this. You don't got to teach them anything. So that makes daycare way easier, right?
Uh-huh.
So all you need is a little trampoline, a little trough with fruit punch in it, with some straws.
TV.
I'm glad you added straws.
8 iPads.
Yeah, iPad City.
iPads are getting cheaper now. So
Oh, yeah.
you could do, this is the facility. You got trampoline, fruit punch trough, iPad station, and then just like on Squid Games, where they have all the bunk beds just stacked up in that one room. You just do bunk beds everywhere, and everyone goes to bed at the same time. And then there's just all you got to do is just make sure no one's like peeing the bed.
Yeah, and you don't even need to feed them either. Maybe one snack time you could just have like the candy machines.
Yeah,
and they're free though. They just have to crank the candy out of the machine, and there's their snack.
Well, so you don't want to be giving them sugar though, and they'll be up.
You gave
all
them
night.
a trough of Kool-Aid.
Well, it's sugar-free stuff.
Oh,
sugar-free Kool-Aid.
Back pedal.
No, you want to give them sugar early because then they have a hard crash.
Yes.
It's only 1 hour of pandemonium, and then they crash hard.
Dude, so they stay overnight then? Is that what, it's like mini summer camp.
Because like mom and dad can't really pick them up blacked out at 2 a.m. after bar close.
But I think you go to you just pay a little extra, just keep them overnight.
No, so this is another thing too. You let them stay overnight. Yes. All the parents meet at this facility.
Brunch.
Ubers from there too. So the next day, everyone just gets the Uber back to the facility. Your vehicle's there. You get your kid. You throw them in there. A little brunch bar.
You have like a ride share location where it just lifts and Ubers
maybe a
come
shuttle
up.
bus even.
Yeah.
Shuttle party bus.
But also the brunch idea is good too.
Yes, absolutely. Because then the kids, they can just snack on. There's a brunch, so it's a buffet, most likely. Kids, there's going to be kid food there. They can eat whatever the hell they want. You have your hangover cure.
I'm really liking where this is going.
Also, if the daycare's smart, they put a mimosa bar there so the parents have to pay to leave the kids even longer.
Yeah.
And Bloody Mary.
And all of a sudden, parents are just getting drunk and not spending any time with their kids.
Yeah, they get drunk at brunch. It's like, can you watch it for a little longer? Yeah.
Well, that's actually our daycare package, so sorry. You only paid for night care.
Perfect.
Dude, night care is a great idea.
We could maybe do this.
Like the biggest complaint is we couldn't find a sitter. Right? That's like everyone's excuse of why they night care. Let's go have fun.
That's the tagline.
Let's go
night
have
care.
fun.
Let's go have fun.
Let's have fun.
This has got legs.
It does. This actually does. I would do this.
Yeah.
Because it's tough to find a babysitter sometimes. Because usually I only go with relatives, and there's not that many relatives around here. So if they're busy, we're kind of screwed. Because I don't know any neighbor kids that can watch my kid.
Also, my parents seemed like they had a Rolodex of kids that they could call to babysit. I feel like no one calls kids to babysit anymore.
I mean, I would. I just don't know any. Because I was the first of my friends to have kids.
Actually, Tyler, you should start getting out in the neighborhood and just start chatting it up with all the young kids.
Take some notes.
Yeah. Hey, kid, can I get your phone number? You can come over to my house.
Do you know CPR?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make mac and cheese?
Yeah. Do you know how to turn Netflix on?
More so saying, Tyler, it'd be very creepy if you were.
Yeah, that's why I added the CPR joke.
Yeah. How do people get by with that?
I don't know. Because usually it's friends of friends, but sometimes it's not.
But I feel like there's less babysitters available in today's world than when I was a kid.
I would agree 100%. I mean, because
I have no idea.
There's just not word of mouth anymore. Babysitting, I feel like, was a bigger industry back in the day.
Yeah, what? I mean, again, I have 0 kids, so I don't know.
No, I'm with you.
But everyone I talk to, no one's like, "Oh, we got a great babysitter." It's always like, "Well, I'm going to drop it off at my parents' house."
Yeah, no, I've never used a babysitter that wasn't related to me or Becca somehow.
It's unbelievable.
Miles, you're like, I haven't seen a babysitter in 25 years.
Yeah, I haven't seen a babysitter in the flesh for 25 years.
Because my babysitter growing up was just the neighbor girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There was 3 neighbor girls that just rotated through.
It's a lost art.
My babysitter was hot too.
Oh,
so
God,
throwing
here
that
we
out
go.
there.
Here we go.
Brittany, if you're listening, I don't get married for another month and a half. So
What a comment.
Becca doesn't listen. I'm fine. But yeah, I'm with you guys. Babies,
night care.
Yep.
How much would it cost, do you think?
I don't know. You can cost less because you don't have to feed them. Or you can charge less as the night care person.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can have more kids per person.
Think about the tips you can get from a drunk parent too.
Oh my gosh.
Tip City.
It's yeah. Yeah, drunk people tip way more.
Well, here's what you do. Boom. I just Uber from the bar. You have a feature on the Uber app that says, like, I want to pick up my kid as well. So the Uber swings through the night care facility on the way home, picks up your kid, and you guys go home.
No, double rideshare Uber. It's two Uber drivers in one car bring you to the daycare place. They separate so then they can take your car home for you.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad idea.
Yeah. And you can hold them. If they steal your car, you got it on the app. You know who took it.
Yeah. There are,
because
like,
it's a pain
in
in
the
the
lakes
ass.
area, there is like a pick up your car to.
It's a couple, yeah. They drive around and then the one will drive you home and the other will drive your vehicle home. Pretty sweet deal.
Never done it.
But yeah, I mean, we're still in the infancy stages of this startup. We
Good
just
one.
got, yeah.
Unplanned $1 million idea.
Yeah. Whoopsies.
Wait till we franchise.
Oh my God. Night
Yeah.
care. And it's, I mean, that's what it is. Just night care.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have to come up with a fancy, like, fun name for it either.
Very easy to remember.
Yeah.
Night care.
Think about all of the like single parents or parents that both work nighttime jobs too. They can't find daycare because they work weird hours.
Night care.
Night care.
Night care.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got that settled.
Yep.
On to our next project.
Yeah.
Any more?
So be looking
hacks?
for a night care facility near you anytime soon.
Not a sponsor yet.
Yeah. No matter how this goes down, guys, you always, after this, you want to start a night care business.
Yeah, get the blueprints out.
So we are going to need someone to be our first night care, like, daycare.
I'll be the first
person.
client.
No, I know. Yeah, clients, the problem's going to be is getting someone to do it.
Yeah. Who do we know that is a night owl that will also be able to keep children alive?
Well, that and they kind of got to be boring because they're not going to want to have to go out on a Saturday night
Yep.
as
Jake.
well.
No, absolutely. He is the last person in the world I would ever let watch
He
my
checks
children.
a few boxes, though.
Just the night owl.
It's not
and
very
that's
fun. He doesn't like to go out.
He's great with kids.
No,
He is good with kids.
no.
Now, in terms of keeping them alive, I would say that's the box we can't check.
It would completely flip. Like my kids would be keeping Jake alive. He would be sitting there having basically a heart attack from all the goddamn purple thunder he's drinking.
Well, give the kids something to do then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great life skills.
Yeah.
CPR.
No, you let him die before you give Jake CPR.
Oh my God, that's morbid.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a lesson I've been burning into my kids' heads. If Jake's choking, let him die.
That's terrible.
No, don't let Jake die. Just call an adult to help.
Call an adult. The fact that we have to have a like contingency plan on if the kids have no way, like they have a little thing, break glass if Jake is choking. Call your parents.
It's just a gift card to the PlayStation store
Yeah.
and Holiday to get snacks and Mountain Dew. And
Wow.
he's just like, I'm fine.
You just wave G Fuel in front of his
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
It's like spelling salts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should make a
like
G Fuel
Narcan.
pack. You just hear the snap.
Yeah.
Or no, put it like Pokemon cards in front of them.
Yep. Okay, there's our daily dose of shit on Jake.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's a good idea by us.
Huh?
I'm glad we worked that out.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have Ryan to derail us on that great idea.
Right. Yeah.
We'd have been talking about unbelievable things.
You're like, back in my hometown, they have
The blacksmith watches us. Yeah.
the blacksmith makes us duck walk at night care.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. Well, those are some life hacks for everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What were they? They were be on a ladder,
Coolant.
turn your heat on in
heat
your
on.
car so your car doesn't overheat.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Have a plethora of chargers.
Do not disturb or airplane mode.
Do
Yeah.
not
what it calls
disturb.
The airplane mode hang up.
Yeah.
If we learned anything today, that's the one I'm taking with me.
Airplane mode is the best mode.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break and we're going to get into the next segment. What was it again? I I said Ryan, then Tyler, then Jerrod. That's good that we know this off the top of our
It's
head.
lies that your parents used to tell you.
Oh,
Okay.
this is great. This is the parenting podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the parenting podcast. We're gonna take a break and then we're gonna parent.
Purple Thunder.
Purple Thunder. I actually got a tweet about Purple Thunder over the weekend, or a DM or something.
Someone twatted at you?
No, everyone's saying that they're flying. They're literally flying off the shelves and they can't find it anywhere because it's getting sold out.
I mean,
I don't want to say that it's
Say it.
because
Say it.
the You Betcha Radio podcast is just absolutely pushing Purple Thunder.
Sounds like
And-
you're saying.
But I think we're like kind of moving the needle. So imagine what we could do with another Mountain Dew flavor.
I don't know. I don't know if I could handle another.
I know. I put all my mental capacity into promoting Purple Thunder. Purple Thunder. Yeah. Hey, no, actually, we need to. We're gonna just for this ad read, we're just gonna sit in silence because we're pushing too much. They can't keep up anyways. So
this is a good call. We're doing them a favor.
We're not promoting Purple Thunder right now. So whatever you do, don't go to Holiday. Don't go buy more Purple Thunder because other people won't be able to buy it because you bought too much. We sold too much. Can't do it. Okay. So whatever you do, don't go to Holiday gas stations, exclusive to Holiday gas stations. Don't you dare go buy Purple Thunder and suck it down on a cold or a hot day with nice cold Purple Thunder.
Cold
Yeah,
hot
you
day.
don't even want it. It's just delicious berry and plum
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah,
That's-
like don't even think about how berry plum it is.
It'd be a real shame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be a shame if you had an explosion of flavor in your mouth.
yeah, it'd be a shame that if you went straight to the giant fountain machine and filled up a huge ass 32-ounce cup
Don't
of
do
berry
that.
plum purple thunder. That'd
Yeah.
be terrible.
Don't do that. It'll taste too good,
You'd be-
and
you-
then you'll have to buy more.
Yeah.
how refreshed do you want to be? You don't want to be that refreshed.
Honestly, be less refreshed.
Who?
Save some for less refreshed. Save some for everyone else, okay? Don't you dare go to Holiday gas stations and get a Purple Thunder. Pew pew. Purple Thunder.
That's a good lead in.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy me.
This is a great lead into our segment. Lies our parents told us. My whole life, every time there was a good new dessert, grandpa or dad would take a bite and be like, no good, you don't want it. It's
Oh,
terrible. Don't eat it.
It's a good move.
And so you wouldn't eat it?
I fucking bought it until I was like 8.
You wouldn't eat it?
No, I thought they actually didn't like it.
Wow. I guess you are dumber than you look.
Apparently, but I bought it, guys. Just so you know, when your parents tell you that, it's actually really good.
Parents love telling kids that, like, if they swallow watermelon seeds, they're going to grow a watermelon in their belly.
Can you imagine if we did?
Oh, I'm pretty sure the gum thing's a lie, too.
It is. Gum's a lie. It digests regularly.
Do we know that for sure, actually, though? I'm still a little
I'm-
skeptical. You want to
I'm
Google
about
it?
90% sure.
I'm 90% sure that's a false statement, but
I think your stomach acid would just tear it apart.
I'm 100% sure that it doesn't stay in your stomach for 7 years.
why was everyone on board with the 7-year mark?
I don't know.
You think some parents would have just went 5?
No, it's because they had like a
Folklore suggests that swallowed gum sits in your stomach for 7 years before it can be digested. But this isn't true. You swallow gum, it's true that your body can't digest it, but the gum doesn't stay in your stomach. So you just poop it out full. Just a full wad of gum.
Negative calories, I bet.
Yeah. If
All that
anything.
chewing burns calories.
Yeah. So that's a dumb one that parents tell. My parents are gonna like this one if they're listening to this podcast.
oh boy.
But they just told me that everyone who smokes weed is a loser. You know, to get you to not smoke
Yeah.
weed, right?
I know a lot of cool people that smoke
Well,
weed.
just like there's so many people that smoke weed nowadays.
Mhm.
Right.
There's no way they all could be losers.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong. There's some people who smoke weed who are losers. There's also people who are losers who don't smoke weed. So
Yeah. Same
I
thing
think
with
Yeah.
you're a loser rather.
It
yeah,
depends on the person.
Yeah.
Not the weed.
Yeah.
same with alcohol.
If you have
Yeah,
loser
yes.
tendencies and you smoke weed, it's probably going to accelerate it.
Mhm.
But that does not. It's not a. equal sign. You
Well,
know?
on the
Right.
flip side, I know some pretty shitty people that when they do smoke weed turn better.
So start telling your kids that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you recognize your kid's going to be, you know, kind of a shithead, it's like, hey, you got to start smoking weed
Yeah.
as soon as you can.
Just
Hey,
remember
watch this.
dare.
Dare.
It's
But-
still illegal
Right?
in most places.
states. In most states, it's still very illegal.
Don't you dare.
That's our next shirt.
It's got legs.
But yeah, that was like, you know,
Yeah, I'm with you. One that sticks out to me is that when you're driving at night, if the dome light was on, they couldn't see shit. That's a lie. I can drive now. It's annoying, but you can see just fine. We're not going to crash and die.
Yeah, my dad said that he'd get pulled over if the light was on. That's what he said. Yeah, he's like, turn the light on. Cops see that, they're gonna pull us over.
And it's like, it's not that big of an inconvenience.
I've it is annoying to drive with the dome
It's
light
not
on,
ideal.
but it was like I am going as soon as that light goes on, I'm gonna crank the wheel to the right and fly off a cliff.
Yeah. It's like they're all of a sudden they're blind. They're
Yeah.
blind now.
Yeah. As soon as that dome light goes on, they have to close their eyes and just lose all control of their limbs. As soon as that dome light goes on, pedal to the metal, just cranking the wheel back and forth.
And for some reason, dad always way more dramatic about it than mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom didn't really give a shit.
Yeah. It's like, oh, mom must have better eyes because she can see with the light on in the car.
Yeah. What does it say about you, Dad?
Get your eyes checked, old man.
Well, for me, it was always at night. I guess now I'm thinking about it. You always go somewhere with both of your parents, and my dad was usually driving. So
Yeah.
I guess it's
Mhm.
very rare that my mom was driving at night just because most of the time both of my parents were.
Yeah. I got a mix of both because my dad worked nights.
Mm.
So if I was with him, sometimes it'd be like he dropping me off on like at grandma's before work.
Not
or
night care.
mom. Yeah. Not night care. Grandma was night care
How
at the
nice
time.
would night care have been?
God damn, that would have been sweet. Would have been sweet.
It's so sick.
Well,
Jerrod, what do you got? What did your parents? Else your parents tell you that was a lie?
I think it's a pretty common one, but my dad, whenever I'd have a soda, I would crack it open and you have to take this first sip just to check if it was poisonous or not.
Oh yeah.
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 Everything.
Dad
Mhm.
tax.
First
Yeah.
bite of a taco.
Mm-hmm.
First bite of a burrito. I'm just thinking Mexican food right now.
Somebody's hungry.
First bite of the nachos.
First bite of cheesy gordita crunch.
Yeah. Tube City. First bite of Tube City. Yeah.
You know what's in these tubes?
Yeah. That was a big I get it. That one makes sense. It's not really like a lie, you know. It's more of a dad just getting some extra food in his belly.
Yeah, but just say it was poisonous. Like
Nah,
he's gonna poison himself so that
Well, yeah, he loves you.
yeah. But then I won't have a dad then.
It's just-
the whole thing.
Dad, don't.
Don't do it. I'll
What
do
if it is?
I'll take the sacrifice.
My parents, I think it's a lie, but
Oh.
my parents would
Sarah?
always act like if you spent too long in a hot tub as a kid, you were literally going to die. Is
That's
that real?
true. That's true.
That's true.
yeah, that's
Okay.
really bad for you.
But
You-
like, how bad?
You could pass out pretty quick.
you'll prune to death.
Dehydrate the shit out of yourself.
As a kid?
Yeah.
Why not as an adult?
Less body mass, easier to overheat.
What if it was like, you know, like what a hot tub's at like what, 103, 104?
I think that's pretty standard, right?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't know.
What if
We
it's
talked
at
about
like
that.
101 or like 100?
I don't know. Ask Google how long
Yeah.
it takes to boil a kid.
It's like having an iPhone at 5% battery.
Yeah.
No.
I'm willing to, to play on the edge.
So
I'm just thinking like if you have a big ass pasta noodle, it takes a lot longer to boil that than a little one.
That is true.
hot tub. Is that
It's
how?
kind of fucked up that we're talking about that. 20 minutes at a time.
What?
That's
I don't know
dumb.
what this means.
Yeah. Dehydration, overheating, heat stroke, severe low blood pressure.
You would have to sit in 113 degree water for 2 hours to get severe second degree burns. Water should never exceed 104.
Experts recommend that adults spend no more than 15 minutes in a hot tub at any given time. And I'm like, kids can be in there for a half hour. Never mind. That was not a lie.
Well, I see.
Kudos to the parents for knowing the statistic.
Could be like the hypothermia thing. Remember we
State
talked
of
about
mind.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it a mental thing?
Is
Yeah.
getting heat stroke in a hot tub all mental. It might be. It might be.
It does impact your brain. Yeah.
Might be.
Who's tougher?
Also, this is kind of just a blanket type of lie, but parents acted like some things that they would, if you ruined it and they'd have to buy another one, was like it was $3,000 for this item.
Give me an example, please.
Be like you got like a little plastic wiffle ball bat and you're like
Oh,
banging
yeah.
it on something. They're like, don't ruin that. Whatever. Like, I don't want to have to buy you another one. It's like, this thing is like $8 max with the ball and bat. You know what I mean?
That's steep for a wiffle ball.
Yeah,
I've
that's
bought them
exactly.
recently.
Clearly, I haven't bought one recently.
It's been 25 years.
But all I know is it wasn't what they were making it out to be.
You can get one at the dollar store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like there was just everything. Parents told kids that everything cost so much money.
Well, and then they treat their stuff like shit.
Yeah.
Like how many dads are out there just banging on their lawnmower trying to get that thing to start? That's a $2,000 piece of machinery sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember one time my dad spazzed at a push mower and like chucked the damn thing. And if I would have done that to a freaking plastic cup in the kitchen, it'd have been the end of the world.
That is true.
Yeah. Why is their stuff so much more important?
How do you chuck his lawnmower?
He's a big guy. It's a push mower.
Yeah, it's still pretty heavy though.
Yeah. But
But-
I
but
remember him
once you-
spazzing on it and
but-
just chucking it.
But all you'd have to do is the like little discus move.
Yeah, that's what he
Where
did.
you start it low and you just start using your spinning speed to get it elevated. Then you just let it go.
Yeah,
Use your lower back.
if I remember right, he threw it and it like hit the ditch too. So then it also like tumbled a little.
Somebody was upset.
Yeah. Yep. That was I think we talked about this on Patreon too, but the classic when you're frustrated, that was an F-bomb every other word situation.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. My parents seemed to think that mosquitoes were going to murder us all as
Yeah.
well.
I think that was the height of West Nile too.
Like one person died from West Nile, and
Yeah.
then it was like, get this bug spray on, or you are going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when West Nile was reported on in the news, like how many West Nile deaths there were.
Yeah, it was all over, like the national news.
Yeah.
Too.
Have we solved that? Mosquitoes are still here.
I don't know. I haven't heard any West Nile cases recently.
Yeah, they're out east now. So
Mm. Yeah, it's the East Nile.
yeah. I'm not sure.
New strain.
That was a terrible joke.
It's pretty
Yeah, it started out as West Nile, then it was Midwest Nile, and now it's East Nile.
Another one that I'm not 100% sure if it's a lie or not, but I think it is. Sitting close to the TV, that doesn't actually fuck up your eyes, does it?
There's not a chance that it ruins your eyes.
Well, I know some like what you do, like this is virtual reality, like goggles, it's
Yeah.
on TV. But I know people get fatigued doing that. But that's like right up on your face.
Yeah.
So
Like little kids like to just sit in front of the TV. That doesn't actually hurt.
And so what I would do as a kid is my mom would be like, back up, whatever. And then she'd like walk out of the room to go like do something else quick. I get my face right on there. And you see each individual pixel or whatever.
Mm.
Just a spider. Did she walk back in the room? Myles.
I don't know. Probably.
Mm.
It was a continual,
Yeah.
don't do this. Wait till she's gone. Do it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They get your
Yeah.
face so up close you can like feel the static.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
best feeling.
like right on your nose, it would
Yeah.
crackle
It's like,
a little.
It's like a little like it was like TVs are fuzzy almost.
yeah,
The TV's still
not
aren't
anymore.
like that.
No,
No,
the
it's
tube
only the
tube
box
TVs.
ones.
So maybe the tube TVs were bad.
They were radiating something that
Yeah,
attracts air.
There was literally a fuzz
Yeah.
if you got really close to a tube TV. So maybe it was bad.
And like you could like wipe the crackle off too. Remember, you'd like wipe the whole screen and then
Yeah.
you'd pull your hand back, do it again, and it was gone. But if you
Yeah.
came back 10 minutes later, more crackle.
Was it just static
I think-
electricity?
Yeah,
Or what?
but crackle's more fun.
yeah.
It's probably the same way where you get like shocked in the winter. It's kind of like probably that same effect.
Yeah. Also, too, didn't they say like watching TV in the dark was bad for you too?
Well, it's like also reading in low light is
Yeah.
apparently bad. So, It'll strain your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you strain your eyeballs?
I think so.
I get it, like, but
That's what sunglasses are for, right?
or like the blue light glasses.
Yeah,
I think
blue
it's
light, yes.
something like that. I know, but it's probably because I'm not blinking. I think that's because why, not because of the screen, but just because I'm like staring too much. I think that's why.
And like my parents, I was always like messing around with the electronics, right? I was always curious about it. But your parents wouldn't want you to do it not because it was like something bad was going to happen. They said something bad was going to happen if you mess with it. But it was mostly because they didn't understand the electronics themselves.
Yeah.
So if you did mess something up, they'd have no way of fixing it. So they just would have to buy like a new, family video camera. You know what I mean?
That one I can get behind. I can get behind that lie. I'll probably pull that shit. Because if my kid messes up the setting, there was one time where my kid, the 2-year-old, had the remote and was just going to town pressing buttons. And then there was narration. There was the director's commentary over top of the shows I was trying to watch, and I couldn't get it turned off. I went to the settings 5-6 times, and then I found out that it wasn't in the Netflix settings. Somehow he did it in the Amazon Fire Stick settings.
Oh.
And it took me way too long to figure out how to fix
Yeah,
that.
you imagine our parents, their head would explode if they tried to figure that out.
Yeah. Call the repairman.
Yeah.
No. Another lie. I know this one's a lie. I've been cracking my knuckles for 15 years.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I do not have arthritis.
Yeah. It was you crack your knuckles, your joints are gonna go bad.
Mhm.
Your finger joints are gonna go bad.
Yeah.
Here we are. Look at this. Full finger dexterity.
Well, you never know. 40 years from now.
Yeah, but the doctor's not going to be like, you got this from cracking your knuckles when you were in high school. You got this because you're 75 years old and they get arthritis.
Didn't your parents tell you?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not fully on board with you on that one because the jury's still out on whether or not we're gonna get hand arthritis.
Well, there's going to be 70-year-olds that also get arthritis that never crack their knuckles.
I just cracked mine.
Are you
Before
one of the... Obviously not, but are any of you guys the people that are weirded out by knuckle cracking?
No.
Because I don't get weird. I do it all the time.
I get creeped out by people who crack their neck.
Yeah, what Tyler does.
It's just you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
you're not
I know.
supposed to crank on your neck like that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because you'll get arthritis in your neck.
Tyler, you're gonna get arthritis, man. Well, no, I think it's just like you're not supposed to be cranking on your spinal cord that hard. I feel like,
but it feels good.
Temporarily.
Yeah, I do a lot of things for temporary feel goods.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else.
It's like just a haze of lies, and it's just hard to go through.
I know, it's like there was so many little white lies.
Right.
I mean, I do a lot of them now. I've started to do, like, if my kid wants to watch this, there's a super annoying show called Blippi on YouTube. Blippi goes to bed at 7:00, so he cannot watch Blippi after that.
It's a good move.
It's actually kind of a cool lie.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got to go to bed, so you should probably be thinking about going to bed too.
How long till the jig's up on that?
I don't give it too much longer. I don't. But also I'll do like the
easy one. Santa.
It's a layup.
Hold on. Spoiler alert to anybody that doesn't know. If you don't want to have your childhood ruined, fast forward 30 seconds. Go ahead, Myles.
Easter Bunny.
Ooh. Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, Tooth Fairy is a big one.
I'm trying to think of any mythical creatures.
That's about it.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
I mean, the fact we can't get more shit done as humans. We all can agree on lying to children about those things, but we can't agree on like simple politics stuff. Just blows my mind. We can all agree that like, yes, we are going to lie about this. And if you,
collectively as a planet.
Yeah.
Not even just like a neighborhood.
Yeah, like people of other religions who wouldn't even celebrate Christmas are still not going to give up the whole thing.
Yeah. There's not like, there isn't a single person that doesn't practice Christmas that's going to go up to a little kid and ruin Santa for them.
That'd be funny though.
That would be, that would be a great TikTok series. Just going up to kids and spilling the beans.
Oh,
The Santa vigilante.
And this is just recording the kids' reaction and then getting beat up by the parents.
just kids sobbing. If he's also, kids are dumb. Because, like,
Yeah.
those three things you just listed, Santa, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy, think about those things on surface level and how fucking ridiculous they are. A little fairy that sneaks into your room to trade you cash for your disconnected tooth, one. Second,
I also want, why did we settle on cash and money? Why is the Tooth Fairy deal in currency?
yeah.
I don't know.
Like, you'd
Drug
think they'd be
dealer.
like putting Smarties and shit under your.
yeah. They want to give you more candy.
'Cause they want you to lose
teeth.
more teeth. Yeah.
Dentists, man. Big dentistry.
Like, you imagine if it was like, oh, Santa's bringing you a wad of cash this
Be tight.
this Christmas. You know, like, it's Tooth Fairy though is just like lazy. Just goes to ATM, good for the night.
Easter Bunny's shitting out eggs and hiding them.
I don't understand the Easter. How we settled on that? How did we settle on Easter Bunny?
No idea.
Here's a dad joke for you. How come the Easter Bunny hides his eggs? He's ashamed he fucked a chicken.
Oh my God, Tyler.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
There are kids listening to this, Tyler.
Yeah, now they know none of these things are real. Santa's a big fat man that lives in the North Pole with a bunch of little elves creating toys, and then he
Yeah.
goes to every single house in the world.
And the elves might not be paid.
I
He
caught on.
sneaks in.
I caught on pretty fast because I started doing the math on like how many toys elves would have to create.
Leave
You
it to you. Did you make a Google sheet and crunch the
Probably.
numbers?
You just start thinking about how it's not even the like, oh, okay, he's got supersonic speed with going to every house. That is also a dead giveaway. But it was like how many toys they have to create and how long it takes to create toys.
A lot of overhead.
Magic.
And how they'd know, how would they know how to make all of those toys?
You
Yeah,
make a
there's lot of
list. You
different
send it
ones.
to him.
Yeah.
But I can't even put together an IKEA desk with instructions. And these and these elves are putting together like all of these ridiculous toys for children.
We did talk about this on Patreon, how hard it was to use the Allen wrench up underneath the bed. An elf would have a lot better angle at
Oh,
that
that's
Allen
true.
wrench.
Tying
Great
your
point.
fingers,
Yeah.
you're right.
Great point.
Yeah, they can stand straight up too.
Also, why did the elves have to be miniature? Why couldn't they just be normal sized humans?
Yeah.
Power
Why
dynamic.
couldn't Santa create jobs for hardworking people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't he just? What the fuck, Santa?
Yeah.
Is it because humans can't work fast enough? We
Maybe.
complain too much.
But
we
he's
need
got-
time off.
He's
you
got all
know?
this magic.
Yeah.
He can give them magic.
Why did he even need elves?
I don't know.
It's a good point. Does he pay his elves?
Yeah, it was just slave labor.
I think
Pays-
it's slave labor.
Maybe he's not eating all the cookies. Maybe he pays them in cookies and Christmas cheer.
It's just old cookies from the past Christmas.
This one had lemon cookies. I'm not a big lemon guy, so here you go, elves.
No, that's the only cookie he doesn't like. So the elves are just paid in lemon cookies year round.
He goes like 8 houses in a row have lemon cookies because those are the Girl Scout cookies that are left over at each
Yeah.
household every year. And he's just pissed. He's like, I'm skipping the next house. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have lemon cookies.
He puts like in the bottom of his bag, so it's like all crumbled up. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat them.
yeah.
Elves are eating good this year. Well, glad we got on Christmas
Also,
theme.
That's also a lot of milk he has to drink in one night. Like I drink one glass of milk. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
I can't.
How many times you got to stop to pee after all that milk?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the other end. It's
Well,
Yeah,
kidney
man.
stones
Dairy-
too. Calcium buildup.
We know one thing: Santa is not lactose intolerant, or there'd be a lot.
that'd
of
be
stuff.
a very funny, like I don't know if it's like just a short story or a short book about Santa who's lactose intolerant
No, that'd be a great one.
and
for-
has diabetes, so he can't even eat the cookies or the milk.
it's like a big time ad for like Silk or something. Santa's lactose intolerant. Give him almond milk.
Yeah.
Mm,
Celery sticks.
Yeah.
that actually would be a great. Hey, Silk, if you're out there, I know you're listening to this podcast. Use that as your Christmas campaign.
And his lactose.
That would crush. That'd be
I'm starting to think the milk and cookies thing was just all a ploy by the milk industry.
probably.
Think of how much more milk they sell every year at Christmas,
Yeah.
especially now with all the alternatives.
And a lot of people too think that Halloween was just candy industry
Mm-hmm.
tweaking the holiday for that.
Yeah, it's
We-
like Coca-Cola too.
We should start a holiday for people buying T-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, there
it could
you
be we start like a T-shirt exchange holiday where you only do T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Then we just sell the hell out of them.
Maybe we convert an existing holiday like Boxing Day or some shit.
Boxing Day.
That's a day, right?
That's in Canada, I believe.
What's a Boxing Day?
It's like their Thanksgiving, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Boxing Day.
Why would you pick a Canadian holiday?
I didn't know it was Canadian. I just boxes T-shirts. I don't know.
Well, no, we can't do Boxing Day. It's the day after Christmas.
I don't know. Great Britain.
Canadians are loving it though.
Yeah, I don't. Of all, we couldn't have converted anything else.
That's just the first day that
Oh.
came to mind.
I got a great day. Black Friday.
We'll sell so many shirts. People are already out shopping anyways.
Wait. Cyber Monday.
Oh, there you go.
Buy it online from youbetcha.com.
Let's clip this in November
Yeah.
and just run this as our Black Friday deal.
Mhm.
Right around the corner, right around the bend.
Yeah, we're very entrepreneurial on this podcast today.
Yeah.
And yeah, parental and entrepreneurial.
Yeah. Do you think we'll ever just say, like, collectively as human race, like, yeah, we're not doing the lies anymore?
No.
But I think parents like need to lie. I think parents crave lying.
Yeah. If I was 100% truthful with my kid, my life would be a little bit harder, and I don't want that.
And your kid might be weird too.
Yeah. Yeah, don't want that.
Yeah, it might be the weird kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't want him to be the kid. I don't, if he likes Santa and he's super into that, that's great. That's fine. That's whatever. But I also don't want him to be the kid ruining Christmas for all the other kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be terrible at the third grade mixer with all the parents.
Parent
That's
teacher
terrible.
conferences.
Yeah. Oh. Is everyone giving you the cold shoulder?
Yeah. Maybe save them I might be doing them a favor though.
By
Because then they don't have to buy presents for mom and dad and Santa, just mom and dad.
well, they're still probably gonna get the same amount of gifts.
Yeah, it's just a name tag.
I'm trying to spin zone this, guys. Yeah, I got one more lie. It's
Shoot it out.
extremely specific to me. But every time we'd go out to eat when I was a little kid, I was always a little shithead. And my mom told me that no matter what restaurant we were at, this guy named Bubba was working in the kitchen. And Bubba was a mean motherfucker, and he would come out if I was being bad. And so it didn't matter where we went to eat. Bubba was in the kitchen. And
I'm
he'd come
actually
out.
for that one. If you're listening to this, you're a parent, start telling your kids about Bubba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a good one.
He works at a lot of
Yeah.
restaurants.
And the reason why I say that is most of these have to deal with a parent-kid relationship, right?
Mhm.
This one affects the other people at the restaurant. Nothing's worse than going out to dinner and having a crying kid 2 booths over.
Mhm.
Whip out Bubba. Affects everyone.
Bubba shut me down big time.
Did your parents like paint a picture of like, yeah, he's in a wife beater.
He's a big dude.
He's got a big stain on the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
No,
He doesn't even wear a hairnet back there because he doesn't have any hair.
Bubba's gonna spit in your food.
He's got tattoos.
It's like he's over 300 pounds.
Oh, at least 300,
Mhm.
3 bills.
Yeah.
3 bills easy. He's wearing like referees wear all black shoes. He just wears those unironically. He wears those other places. He just wears all black shoes. They're like tennis shoes, but they're all black.
Yeah. I'm picturing like pajama pants for some reason too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like a wife beater and flowy pajama pants.
Yeah, they're
and
probably
all black shoes.
With an apron.
they're the Cookie Monster pajama pants that people used to wear to school in 8th
Well,
grade.
that's less scary.
He's a monster.
That's true.
Yeah, like Zuba pants.
And you know what? Bubba probably smokes weed.
Yeah.
He's a loser.
Yeah.
That's why he makes so much food.
I remember like starting to catch on and be like, I thought Bubba worked at Perkins. Like, well, it's Thursday night. Bubba works at Red Lobster on
That
Thursdays.
is so good. God, that's
It's money.
your parents are playing mental gymnastics for you.
Yeah. All I know is Bubba is going to make a comeback from the dead as soon as we start going back out to restaurants more often. And my kid can conceptualize the idea of a big scary man coming out to harass him.
At my house, he understood monsters.
Yeah.
So just basically convert the monsters into a human.
Bubba.
That's a good life lesson. The real monsters are just humans.
The real, yeah.
It's deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit, dude.
Damn, dude.
Oof.
See, not
That's
all of
so
us are
sick.
losers.
Yeah. Just honestly, parenting is just lying.
Yep.
Just lie. Do what you have to do to get to the next day, is what I'm gathering.
Mm-hmm. You're not far off.
Why do we, like, I know why we keep having kids, but if everyone, imagine if you went to a restaurant and everyone, as you're walking into the restaurant, everyone coming out of it is like, food was bad, terrible service, ambiance sucked, and honestly, I hate this restaurant. And you're like, oh, sounds good, man. I'm going to go eat in there too. That's what we're doing with kids. Every parent talks about how terrible having a kid is, but we just line right up to have more kids.
It's because to get into the restaurant, you didn't have to do something super, super fun.
That would be cool.
You have to do something super, super fun to have a kid.
But nowadays you can do something super, super fun without having kids.
Yeah.
Water parks.
Yes, Jerrod. Water parks.
You go to a water park, you don't have to go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
You could go
There are good parts
to a
having
ball game.
Parents just love complaining.
I know, but do you know what I'm like? How?
Yeah.
Oh God, I haven't slept in weeks. No, you should sign up to be a parent. It's awesome.
I can't explain it to you, but when you have one, eventually you'll know.
I hate that.
You'll know.
See, that's what they do in this club of parents. Is they have that phrase right there. That's just like, I can't explain to you.
It's like a cult.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to explain it to you because I know I'll get
Because
more
you
shit.
can't.
Yes, I can.
Because it's the little things that they do. It just makes
It's a great feeling. It doesn't matter how shitty it was here or doing something else all day. If you go home and then they yell daddy and run up to you, that's the best. It's the best, dude.
Yeah, I believe it.
Thank you, Jerrod. See, this is why I didn't explain it because I knew I'd get this reaction.
I understand. It's just
I understand,
real-
but I don't understand.
but it's really cheesy.
I
Tyler.
can't wait.
Turn that down.
I'm excited for it to happen to you.
Save that shit for the Breakfast Ball podcast.
No, Breakfast Bowl, we only talk about super dope shit you guys should listen to at Found Where All Podcasts Can Be Found. It's-
Yeah, I get it.
The breakfast ball or parenting?
It's called the Double Bogey
I mean,
Show.
it's like kind of like business. You literally hate running a business, but then there's like one deal you
Mhm.
sign that just makes it just jacked about it.
It's boring.
Yep.
I mean, it's boring, but it's my life.
Yep. You know, you're basically a parent to this company.
Yeah, but it's not the same because I don't got to be around you guys 24/7.
Yeah. Well, with soon to be night care, you don't have to be around
Yeah.
your kids 24/7 either.
Yeah, you don't have to bring you betcha to night care.
Yeah,
That's not really a thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
If I want to get absolutely blacked out and forget all about you, bet you I can. Can't do that as a parent.
You can try.
Not gonna go good. You're gonna end up living in a van down by a river. That's how the parents got there. Matt Foley ruined weed for everyone, made it sound like you were gonna be a loser living in a van down by the river. And that's what they told us.
Which is-
they watched one SNL skit.
And now people are out there purposely living in vans down by the river.
Yeah. What's wrong with our generations? Our parents thought that living in a van down by the river was like you're the biggest loser of all time. Now people are selling their homes to live in a van down by
Yeah,
the river.
Sounds sick.
I think we all just were so sick of being fed that lie that we just spun it on them.
Yeah. I want to live in a van down by the river now.
Just defiant. It's pure defiance to the
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get arthritis from cracking my knuckles. Well, Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now actually it's really cool to crack your back and everything on TikTok as a chiropractor.
It is?
Yeah.
Parents are liars.
They're just downright liars. I can't wait. All the lies I'm telling my kid now for them to flip.
Yeah, smoke weed.
They're gonna flip it back on us.
Yeah, play the long game.
I'm gonna be
So
like,
what
hey,
do you want your kids to do? You know what? Don't be really successful, little Timmy. Don't do it.
Don't
It'll-
start a lemonade stand.
Yeah,
success is for losers.
Yeah, you're a loser if you're successful, and then they'll grow up to be successful.
Yeah. But
Spite.
my dad kind of did this to me. I didn't drink in high school.
You smoke weed, you're gonna be living in a mansion in the nice neighborhood. Don't do it. And then they grow up and they're like, I don't want to live in a van down by the river. That's what my parents wanted me to do. I want to live in a mansion.
Reverse psychology.
But when I was in high school, I didn't drink ever. And it was because my dad was like, yeah, you can drink whenever you want. It's fine. I don't care. And then you kind of give me shit sometimes. Like, you didn't go out and party with your friends? Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And so then I was just defiant. I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking do it. I'm not going to drink.
Right.
And now you do pretty heavily. though.
Yeah. I caught up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But high school, I was good. I
Yeah.
was good then.
Yeah.
But then you probably went way too hard then when you got to college.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
Yeah, I had to catch up.
All right.
To catch up.
All right.
You got any other lies? What's the lie that you're planning on telling your kid when you see him next?
Oh, it's 100% going to be that Blippi's asleep.
That Blippi's
Well, actually,
asleep?
no. What time is it? No, Blippi's already in bed. So,
You're good.
my one is if I read more than 3 books before bed, I'll fall asleep. A lot of sleeping lies. It's like, so if we get to book 3 and he's like, one more book. I'm like, nah, I'll fall asleep if I read one more book. I can't read more than 3.
That's a good
So
one.
that'll probably be my next lie.
Or I would go more. I'm going to be such an extreme parent. If I read one more book, I'm going to blow the house up. I have tannerite in the basement. If I read one more book, it'll explode the house.
No, you got to read the book and then have the audio book in the background.
Yeah. And the 3 books I read before that, I'm not reading them. I'm just gonna hold the book, and then as the audio book reads it, I'll just move my finger. I gotta save my voice for this podcast.
Yeah, that's more important. That's what pays. That's what keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say I'll lose my voice if I read another book.
If I read, well, Dad, you're talking right now. It's not the same. I got a whole voice change thing I do.
Inflection.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what Miles's storybook voice is. The very hungry caterpillar.
Is that yours?
I just read normal.
Oh,
But
that's kind of boring.
there is a strategy that if you read really slow, you'll
Monotone.
fall asleep faster.
Mm.
So sometimes I try that if he's really being a dickhead and won't go to sleep. But pretty rare.
Pretty rare.
Yep. All right, now everyone listening to this is a better parent.
Yeah. Read really slow. Very breathy.
ASMR.
And the cat went on a trip with his buddies.
No.
I don't know. I haven't read a children's book. Also, writing children's books got to be cake work.
We
right?
need to start doing this. These books are so simple and stupid and easy.
So stupid.
You want me to write a children's
You need
book?
to do it, please.
What should it be
All you got to
about?
do is have to have
Can
colors.
it be about a guy who lives in a van down by a river?
Yeah, if you involve colors somehow. If they can learn colors from this
Yeah.
book, people will buy
I
it.
call it the Midwest Survival Guide.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it in 3 iterations. So I can sell 3 times as many books as Barron's. I listened to that back on the Belly It Up podcast about how I was like, dude, you made it way too long. Why didn't you just make that into 3 books?
He
He's
was
like,
so
I know,
annoyed, yeah.
I know.
He was so annoyed.
Yeah, volume 1, 2, and 3. That's a very normal book thing to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
He won't listen to this.
No,
No.
he's not listening to
No.
a lick of this. All right. That would be kind of fun to write children's books, but for the parents, really. right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like the
Easter
theme and
eggs.
everything is always like a little funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like it's still like got colors and numbers and shit.
Yeah, that's like the best cartoons, like SpongeBob. Tons of jokes for the parents.
Like talking about like you just make it a story about a guy who gets too drunk, but you just make it a story about a guy who drinks too much apple juice.
Yeah.
Or ate too much ice cream, whatever.
And the next
Yeah.
day he was feeling a little groggy from too much apple juice the night before.
Too much sugar in his tummy.
Yeah.
So he had to start either drinking more apple juice to get rid of it or tons of greasy food.
Mm-hmm. And then he ate so much greasy food and drank so much apple juice that his friends left him. His lady friend left him. You know, just life lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And then one time he inhaled too much lettuce and he became a loser.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he got the lettuce from the devil.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
That
You call it the
let's
devil?
not say anymore.
Okay. Yep. Someone will steal the idea. I think we should write a children's book.
Well, no. We're not writing a book, Tyler. We're writing a series.
Okay.
3
Okay.
parts.
Are you going to come up with, what do they call it? Is it a pseudonym? What was, because Dr. Seuss's name wasn't Dr. Seuss. You want a fake name. You need a fake
like an
children's book
alias.
name.
Yeah. A book
Mm,
name.
Yeah.
Fuckface. Dr. Fuckface. But spell it different.
Mm-hmm.
So when the kid says it, it's funny.
It's just
but it's
PA.
actually not how it's pronounced. Be kind of funny.
Just thinking of, we call it Johnny Apple Juice by Fuckface.
And then
Well, you're making it's like Fook.
Mm.
with a PH.
Fook Ace.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Dr. Fook Ace.
It's like Mike Hunt.
Yeah, same type of vibe.
Yeah.
Pseudonym will be Mike Hunt.
Okay.
Yeah. Parents would buy this shit. I would.
Your illustrator is Mike Oxlong.
Yeah.
I forget the other.
That would be people that would fly. I'm gonna do it. I'm writing children's books.
Just colors. That's all you need. Colors. You can write whatever the fuck you want as long as there's colors.
But then you gotta like work in like things like numbers.
You can, yeah.
Work in. I've found that family dynamic is big,
Mhm.
right? Like that's what Baby Shark is. You learn who grandma and grandpa are
Yep.
and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
Am I onto that?
You are. And each shark is a different color.
I had to listen to Baby Shark this weekend. That's why
Mm.
it's fresh in the brain.
you
Trap
think?
Remix isn't bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
I believe it.
Pretty heavy bass. But yeah, easy. You can combine all those things. Family dynamic, color, and numbers. Your first page.
Dr. Fook Ace.
Dr. Fouquet's.
That doesn't actually. No. Yeah, we'll work on it.
Yeah, Yep. And people.
Fook F Ace.
Fook.
Dr. Fook F Ace.
With a PH would help.
Yeah. And just a dot after the F.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Plenty of time.
So we've had $2 million ideas today.
I think we made many $1 million on this podcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how this goes down, you guys want to go read some children's book, smoke some weed, and
Crack our knuckles.
crack our knuckles.
And then make a blueprint for night care.
Blueprint of a night care in our van down by the river.
Only if we can sit next to the computer screen really close
Yeah.
with the
And just
lights
feel
off.
the fuzz.
yeah. Yeah.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm in.
It actually doesn't sound like a terrible time.
No.
Gotta get a van first.
3 guys, 1 van.
By a river.
I'm in.
Ryan next week for the podcast comes in here. He's like, "Where are you guys?" Yeah, we're living in a van down by the river.
Also, I love that we just did an entire episode on parenting without the soon-to-be parent.
Yeah,
Mhm.
literally. There's only one of the 3 of us. Only one person is a parent.
The one person that needs all of this advice is just, he's sick.
He won't listen to this.
Yeah.
He probably won't be on for another month.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, January 1st.
2023. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So Ryan, listen to this, man.
He's on another hiatus.
If you're sick, you're supposed to follow the Brat rule. You eat bananas, rice, apples, and toast. That'll help your tummy, Ryan.
Oh, never heard that.
Yep, that's a good
Wouldn't
piece
that
of
be the
advice.
brat rule?
You say brat or brat?
Brat.
I think it's the brat.
I
Well,
heard brat.
they're spelled the exact same.
Bologna,
Rice.
rice-a-roni.
Alcohol and time alone.
Tea leaves.
Tums.
Tums.
Yeah.
And then you cap it all off with a brat. The brat method.
We call it a little reward.
Yeah.
Okay. There's two different ones. There's the brat and the brat. That was the brat that you just did.
I like the
Yeah.
brat.
Yeah.
Yeah, brat sounds...
Bratty.
Not as fun.
All right, guys. Take these parenting tips, apply them in your life. Let us know how they go.
Or don't. It's
Or-
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit us up for night care sometimes.
Yeah. Let us know too if you're interested in night care. We gotta put together a business plan for a bank, so we need a sample size of people who will be willing to do this. So
Yeah. So even if you're not interested, just for the loan's sake, just say you are.
yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for tuning in to another episode, guys. But before you go, patreon.com/YouBetchaRadio. We have an extra episode every single week. We have 25 episodes on there right now.
Over a day's worth of content right now.
Yeah.
24 hours.
24 hours. It's all, we have access to it all once you sign up.
Yep.
It's not like you just get from there on. It's all of it. We have exclusive. We have the Dare shirts
This
that are-
Friday.
that are going out this Friday. If you get the $10 tier, you get access to the Dare shirt. Drugs are really illegal,
Mhm.
as well as the Iceberg Dead Ahead shirt.
Yep.
That one's live.
That's
So
all right now.
go check it out. And become a patron. We're getting close. We're starting to we threw around an idea for 500 patrons. We never really got anything, but we're gonna set something in stone for 1,000 patrons.
I think it'll be cool too. We've got some decent ideas right now, but I think we're really close to having the best idea.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then send
Yep.
some ideas too.
And
Yeah.
we're procrastinating because we'll be a little bit older and a little bit smarter,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
be a little bit better at telling lies like parents,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll think of something really good.
It's gonna be really, really
It's
good.
gonna be really it's gonna be really, really great.
You guys can listen to YBR next week because Myles has to go to sleep for a week now. It's Myles' bedtime.
I hate that voice. I think that's anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode. May your kids be sleeping, your night care be
poppin'.
existing. Cheers, Tyler.
Cheers.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.